Okay, you guys, I'm going to show you around Bluebell while I still have the daylight out for you guys. And if you want to go on an old-fashioned hayride, just come to Bluebell. They have them for you. And they start at the lodge. Not sure how much they are, but I was seeing them around the wildlife loop in the Custer State Park. And that's why I was like, oh, where's they going? And it's at the Bluebell one. And that's specifically for here. Okay, so that's the lodge over there. This is the general store. And of course, got the ice over here, and the laundromat is, I showed you that yesterday, that was around over there. You can get gas here. Let's see, I think it's like a regular gas here in South Dakota. But you have to prepay for it and then they'll pump it out. Let me see how much it is. They're regular, $3.09. Okay, and the Bluebell store hours are 8 to 8. Oh, hello. It's much cooler in here. And buy the wood here and propane. Just ask the people in the store, and they'll tell you the price of what that is. Okay, so if you want to do laundry at the Bluebell Campground, it's behind the convenience store, and it's this door right here. And I'm gonna show you what the laundromat areas look like. And you got to keep the door closed, as it says. So there's no coin. There's no quarter change here. You gotta bring your own quarters from the outside. There's no quarter change for you to put $1 in and change it. So I'm washing clothes right now. So where the washing machine is $1.25, and then for the dryer it's 1 minute. So it's the old-fashioned one. So you know, it's not the newer updated type of washing machine. So be careful what you put in these guys. Don't put no rugs or anything like that for whatever reason for. But other than that, this is the washer. This is the laundry machine, and in the Bluebell Campground. Just to let you know, they also got plugs for you. So if you want to do, you know, laptop or charge up things, they have that there for you too. And it also says, do not leave your laundry unattended. They may throw that in the trash. I just wanted to show you the laundry room. But yeah, this is the campground. Like I said, these people behind in RVs, they're here for quite some time. You can stay out here if you do reservations in advance. You can stay out here for about like a week or two. But it's very quiet out here. People don't bother you. I mean, they'll say hi. They're very friendly though. Very highly friendly. Quiet time, like 10 to 6. Or no, 10 to 6. 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. 6 a.m. I mean. I think here's no generators. Yeah, I think here there's no generators. And also, there's no bears here, just to let you know. Well, not in this area, which I thought was weird. Like, I noticed that in this whole entire Custer State Park, there's no bears. Or they're pushed so far back that you don't have to worry about that at the campground, or they would have told you every place would have had a bear box. Stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about bears out here. Which I thought was weird. I think, oh, all this woods. What do you think it'd be a bear out here? Nah. No bear. Speed limit out here is 10. So be mindful of that. Don't be speeding around the bend here. The guys said they just installed a dump station for you RVers. So you come pull up here, to your dump station right there. But yeah, they just said they just put this up. You kind of say, yeah, they said they just put this recently up for you guys. So that's pretty cool. And they do have showers here. Bathroom showers, and the showers and the bathroom are together. They're pretty nice. And the shower is free with your admission into Bluebell campground. So you don't have to bring quarters extra for that. You have to bring quarters for the laundry, though, but you don't have to do it here. See, and all this is one way. So if you mess up, you gotta go back the same way. See, it's only campgrounds from like 1 to 32 here. Not that many campgrounds here. See, if you come here with your RVs, they're pretty leveled. Nice level. Sometimes you'll get concrete. Sometimes you don't. See, down there they got concrete in the middle. Sometimes you'll get the gravel. But it's pretty good leveled if you have your RVs out here. And you got different color type of RVs. It's pretty cool. But yeah, you see, like it says E30 and stuff like that. Just follow the E's. Follow the numbers when you E. Like mine said 15E. Well, mine said BB for Bluebell, and then 15E. Which means that was all the way around that way. And it's all one way. You have to, can't come back this way. There's no two-way. It's all one way. And one thing I have noticed out here, there's no sink for you to wash your utensils. I don't know why, but they kind of question that. Like, why don't they have that here? Like a little sink to wash your utensils. So use your best judgment how you're going to handle all that. This biodegradable soap here for the environment. And you're good. Yeah. But the campgrounds are very shaded by trees. So that's a good thing. When it's a nice day. And sure where that will be when it's raining outside. But it's real nice here. Got the tent areas. See, right here is the campground host, and they'll check in with you at some point. And just, give you a little breakdown what's going on and stuff. Now this is my tent area. Very basic. Now the good thing about Bluebell is I'm going to show you why I like Bluebell. And this is very great for us tent campers because sometimes we don't get this. Ta-da! We can plug our stuff up and charge. I'm doing charging with my my portable. That we get this, and that goes a long way for us in tents. What I like about this campground is that it's closer to the bottom loop of the wildlife loop. That's very important at Custer State Park if you're a wildlife photographer. Like me, I'm kind of an amateur, but if I want to come out out of here, all you got to do is make that left out of here, and you are pretty much right at the end loop of Custer State Park, and that's where all the animals are at. And then you just keep driving all the way up. And I've been getting lucky at seeing a lot of animals in that area. Instead of starting at the beginning, which is where the Custer State Park visitor center is, I'd rather start at the end because you can see more at that end loop. And you may get lucky seeing a coyote, which I'm trying to see a coyote again. I saw one yesterday. But I want to see if I can see one again today at 6 o'clock. So you got to wait. Like I said, if you're coming to Custer State Park and you want to see animals, you got sunrise until maybe 9 o'clock. The latest is 10, and then you'll start up again around 6 p.m. on after that. It's 6 to 8, depending on where the sunset is. It depends on that. because it can change in the wintertime. But other than that, it's pretty good out here. It's nice and quiet. Thing about here is that bugs are not going to be beating you up out here, but there's some bees, so we'll be a little wary about that. But the bugs out here is very minimal. I ain't get attacked yet, so knock on a lot of trees out here. But other than that, it's very quiet and it's very nice out here. So if you're going to stay at Bluebell, just go on the Custer State Park website and they'll get you to the camping and which campsite. Choose Bluebell if you want to be close to the wildlife loop and see animals at 6 o'clock in the morning. But if you're trying to do or you want to stay to go to Wind Caves, I would stay here as well. If you're trying to do the Wind Cave National Park, I would stay here at Bluebell. Now, if you're trying to do Mount Rushmore, you're kind of a little further away. So I would choose, you may have to go up to maybe Sylvan Lake Campground or the KOA at the Mount Rushmore, just because it's kind of closer to it. The less driving you want to do. But if you're trying to do Custer State Park, Bluebell is a perfect spot for that. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to get to Bluebell Campground if you want to make reservations. So what I did was I went to reservations.gooutdoorsouthdakota.com. That's what you want to do. You want to come right here. You want to go to camping. And down here you want to choose custom. There's a lot of campgrounds you can kind of go to. But we're going to go to Custer State Park. Let's go to here. And then we're going to make up a generic date. So I always do September. We'll do there. And then we'll just put 2026. And then we go to search. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to come to, now this sometimes pop up. You don't really have to make an account. I don't. I didn't make an account. I just try to just wing it if I make a reservation. But it comes in your email. So I normally just click out of that. And so when you come down here, it kind of gives you different campgrounds that you can just click on this and it'll come up down here and it'll show you where these campground is at, and it'll give you information on this campground as well. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it'll give you a picture. It's not available, but sometimes it doesn't. But for us, we're going to go to Bluebell Campground, and it's like I said, it's not a lot of campgrounds for you to choose from recreation.gov. They have a lot. But when you're doing a lot of the South Dakota campgrounds, there's not a lot of them. So you have to make your reservations about 6 months. I think that's a good length would be maybe 6 months, maybe in a year. I think you can do a year out for reservations, but 6 months is a good area for that. And see, now in this area for us when I do tent, I have to come over here. And I just know that sometimes the tents are up here because they kind of just put us out here somewhere. But, you kind of get a little tent. And then somehow, some out of weird reason, I somehow ended up here. But it is a tent area. So sometimes you may get lucky on some of these places when it's a lot of times it is about RVs. But what I love about this website is that it gives you pictures. It gives you pictures. It gives you the price. And it gives you what amenities with it. Some of them don't have it. Mine's, when I was here, it actually did have a plug hookup. And sometimes it does, and sometimes some of them do, and then some of them don't. So you can come on these websites and you can kind of check and see what they have for you. And this is probably one of the best, well-constructed website that I've ever seen for getting a campground. It gives you visuals. It tells you what is there. And that's why I think South Dakota probably outdid themselves when it comes to their website and giving you all the information that you need if you're trying to reserve a campground for your RV, or for if you wanted to do tenting like what I do a lot.
Thank you guys for watching. Please keep subscribing to Coast Guide Adventures, and also follow me on Facebook and also follow me on Instagram. Subscribe, and I will see you guys later.